All right, good morning, everyone. It is about 7 a.m. on Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day here from our campsite at Alabama Hills. I gotta tell you, last night became extremely gorgeous. This morning we woke up to a beautiful sunrise. If I'm being honest, when we first pulled into the place in the heat of the afternoon, we were sort of looking at ourselves and wondering, what the heck is the appeal of this place? It's hot, it's dusty, it's windy, but the sun started to set. We started to get some shade and things cooling off here. And then the sky just lit up with colors as the sun was going down. And again, this morning as the sun was coming up, it was just on fire. It was so beautiful. So it's early. Our plan is to eat a little breakfast here at camp. We've got something kind of special in store here for the holiday today. And then we're gonna pack up and head up the road. Try to make tracks towards Mammoth and hopefully find ourselves a spot on the lake. So before the trip, I had been thinking a lot about our meal plan for today, the holiday, July 4th, saying, man, what is something special we could do for breakfast, for lunch even, for dinner? And my first thought went to, maybe we just do a traditional American breakfast, blueberry pancakes, bacon, eggs, the whole 9 yards. And then I was at Safeway, and the gods of the breakfast aisle revealed the perfect July 4th celebration for me. Here it is. It doesn't get more patriotic than that. Red, white, and blue Captain Crunch, baby. All right, so we are just coming up on 8 in the morning now. We finished our breakfast. We've got camp all packed up. And perfect timing too, because it is starting to get hot out here at Alabama Hills. So with that, it's time for us to get in the 4Runner, crank the AC, and hit the road. All right, so we have made it to Bishop, where we just fueled up and made a quick pit stop for some coffee. Turned out they had some breakfast burritos there too that looked pretty good, so we grabbed one. I don't know, Captain Crunch, maybe more of a gimmick than a real breakfast.
Not very filling.
But I still feel patriotic from it.
Me
so
too, yeah.
Anyway, now that we're getting out of Bishop, heading up towards Mammoth, we'll hit our turnoff for Laurel Lakes and see if we can climb this mountain and find a camp spot by the lake. So for sure, one of the cool things about heading up the 395 on this holiday weekend is hitting all these small towns and seeing just how patriotic everyone is, and all the displays of the American flags and 4th of July regalia. We saw it in Lone Pine, Big Pine, Bishop right now. We even saw it in Bridgeport when we first hit the 395. So that's been pretty fun to see.
Oh wait, this is so cute. Hi, honey. Hi, Bebs.
All right, so we are here at the trailhead for Laurel Lakes. We just finished airing down, but if the trailhead is any indication, man, I think it's gonna be busy up there. We got stuck behind 3 rigs down here that we're airing down and just took off to head up the trail. But on the bright side, while I was airing down, there was a convoy of probably about 5 rigs that came out of the trail. So we'll see what we can find when we get up there. So we did air down pretty low. I also adjusted the Kings to the softest ride that I can get because it's gonna be this guy's roughest trail that he's ever been on. This is no Stanislaus River, bud. This is no Alabama hills.
Serious stuff.
This is a lot bumpier, a lot rockier, and we're gonna see how he does. Well, we just got our first bit of bad news from a couple of rigs that were coming down the trail. We pulled over to let them go by, and I sort of just chatted with them, said, hey, how's it looking up there? They said it was a real struggle last night to find a spot and that the cars have just been rolling in since early this morning. So we're gonna push on. We're gonna see if we can get up there and just get a lay of the land, assess the situation. If we've gotta make it a day trip and hit the lake and then come back down and find a spot to camp, we can do that. It's early enough in the day, so it's part of the journey.
The traffic jam. Moving, and we're moving.
All right, I think we found a spot here. It is tight quarters here at Laurel Lake. There's not a ton of camp spots, and there's maybe already 20 or 30 rigs here. And I think we pulled into sort of the last available free space out here. So we're gonna call this it. We're gonna set camp up. We're gonna enjoy the lake a little bit, and then we'll get to cooking some dinner. What's that?
Yes. Good boy. Good job, honey.
Good boy, Bubby.
Good job.
Holy crap, it's cold. If there was any doubt whether or not this lake was fed by snow runoff, I can confirm that it is so cold, it's practically iced over. Holy crap, it feels so good but so freezing.
Oh, I want to try.
Why?
All right, we got a brave soul here. Going to jump in the icy alpine lake. Let's see how it goes for him. Oh.
Oh, it's cold.
Is it cold? Who would have thought?
Oh, it's so cold. 3.
Baker! That's cold. That's cold.
Let's hike up. I gotta get to the car. Oh, I'm dripping so much on Milo, and he was loving it. He was loving it.
Milo got a little bit wet too. What'd you think, Milo? Alpine shower is enough for you?
All right, well, with that, we checked the first box off the list. I don't think you're allowed to come to an alpine lake without jumping in. That's like an unwritten rule somewhere. It's probably written down, actually. It's probably a law. You should, you know, don't break the law. Jump in, see how it feels.
Actually very warm right here.
Yes, good boy. Good boy. Yes. Oh, it's safe up here. It's safe. Good boy, Bubba's.
Good boy. Going on hikes with us, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, be careful. Oh.
Milo, come. Come.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy. Time for a little afternoon snack. Of course, a beer.
Milo taking a little mid-afternoon nap in the iKamper. My goodness. He's practicing a little bit of a puppy massage. What is this? Why?
All right, there's the view right out the window of the iKamper. It is just so beautiful. We've got a nice breeze coming in through the bug fly here. All right, we are quickly losing daylight here as the sun dips below the mountains behind us. That means it's time for us to get going on dinner, and it wouldn't be 4th of July without firing up the grill. Except we're not really firing up the grill, but we are doing some brats. We've got, well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. All right, now I know what you're saying. Ben, you just put all that beer in the pot. Isn't that such a waste? Don't worry. Those weren't drinking beers. Those were cooking beers. We still got plenty of drinking beers. All right, so we're back to cooking in the back of the 4Runner because it is so windy outside. The burner won't stay lit on the table no matter what sort of concoction I can come up with to block the wind. So we're back here. The tire carrier is doing a pretty good job of blocking the wind, and we'll see if we can get dinner going now. So I think I only checked the weather at Alabama Hills, where we were getting close to the triple digits during the day and staying in the 80s at night. And Mammoth is a lot different. It is cold and windy. And because I thought that it was going to be hot, I only packed t-shirts and shorts. So the name of the game now is just trying to stay warm. We're going to finish up these brats, slam some dinner, and then probably crawl up in the tent and just huddle under the blankets.
Excuse me, I'm warm.
Oh, okay. So Channing was smart. She didn't listen to me when I said it was going to be hot. So
Never listen to Ben. It's always going to be cold.
she planned ahead. She brought warm clothes, and now I'm just on my own. So We'll see how this goes. All right, we are finally ready to eat. Nothing says 4th of July quite like beer braised brats, a little sauerkraut, a little beer mustard. This is gonna be delicious. Like I said, I'm gonna chow down on this real quick, and then my goal is to escape the wind, get warm. We'll probably crawl up into the tent, watch some Netflix, and call it a night pretty early. But I guess it's not that early. We're coming up on, what time is it? It's like 7:30. Maybe it's
gotta be later than 7:30.
It's probably like 8.
I don't know what time
It's like
it is.
8 o'clock right now, probably. That's what we're gonna call it. So that's where we'll leave you. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, July 5th. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and some of the cars that were camped near us are already actually loading up and hitting the trail to make it out of Laurel Lakes this morning. I was pretty worried last night was gonna be a long, sleepless one because it was just so windy so early and it got so cold. But right around 12 or 1 in the morning, the wind just stopped. There was a full moon, the stars were out. It was beautiful. It ended up being a really, really great night, and I think we got some really good sleep.
Could not wait to wake up.
All right, so we're calling an audible this morning. Right as we were getting the stove fired up to start making some blueberry pancakes for breakfast and bacon and eggs, we ran out of gas. So that means I almost planned perfectly for this trip. We got to the very last meal before we ran out of gas. But that means we just ended up packing up camp. We're gonna head out of Laurel Lakes, get back down to the highway, maybe head into Mammoth, find something for breakfast, get some more coffee, and then we got a long drive ahead of us. So I'm so glad you guys could come along for this this epic trip we took down the 395 for this long 4th of July holiday weekend. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July. And until next time, get out and explore somewhere. How should I end this?
Thanks for tuning in.